In the small, quiet town of Villisca, Iowa, stands a modest white house that looks ordinary at first glance. But behind its simple wooden walls lies one of the darkest and most disturbing true crime mysteries in American history. Known today as the Villisca Axe Murder House, this innocent-looking home became the site of a brutal mass murder over a century ago. A crime so horrifying and unsolved that its echoes still haunt the building. For many, the house is not just a crime scene frozen in time, but one of the most paranormally active locations in the United States. The tragedy occurred on the night of June 9, 1912. The Moore family, Josiah and Sarah Moore, along with their 4 young children Herman, Catherine, Boyd, and Paul, had just returned home from a Children's Day program at their local church. Accompanying them were 2 visiting girls, Lena and Ina Stillinger, who planned to spend the night. It was a warm summer evening, and nothing seemed out of the ordinary. But sometime after midnight, an unknown intruder slipped into the house and committed an act so violent that it stunned the entire nation. With a heavy axe, the killer systematically murdered all 8 people inside, striking each victim repeatedly with savage force. Most were found in their beds, suggesting they never woke up. But some evidence indicated that the Stillinger girls may have awakened during the attack, facing the unimaginable terror of those final moments. The crime scene was gruesome. Mirrors and windows were covered with cloth, and the parents' faces were draped with clothing. The killer even stayed long enough to prepare a meal, suggesting a disturbing level of calm after the violence. The massacre shocked Villisca. Neighbors poured into the house before police sealed it off, trampling evidence and complicating the investigation. Over the next few years, multiple suspects were questioned, including a state senator, a traveling preacher, and a known serial killer, but no one was ever convicted. The case eventually went cold, leaving behind a haunting mystery that still lingers today. But the darkness inside the Villisca Axe Murder House didn't fade with time. Instead, it seemed to feed the atmosphere of the home, and visitors soon began reporting strange, unexplained phenomena that hinted at lingering spirits unable to move on. Over the decades, countless paranormal investigators, historians, and thrill-seekers have entered the house hoping to uncover what remains from that horrific night. Many visitors first notice the overwhelming heaviness as soon as they step inside. The air feels thick, the silence oppressive. Some describe an unshakable sense of being watched, as though unseen eyes lingered just beyond the edges of the room. Footsteps echo in the hallways despite no one walking. Children's laughter is heard faintly in empty rooms. And on occasion, late at night, soft cries are reported coming from the bedrooms where the children were murdered. One of the most chilling reports involves the attic, the place where investigators believe the killer hid, waiting patiently for the Moore family to fall asleep. Those brave enough to enter the attic often experience sudden drops in temperature, even on hot summer days. Others describe hearing dragging sounds or whispers that seem to come from the shadows. Many visitors have said they felt a presence behind them, only to turn and find the room completely empty. In the children's bedroom, toys are often seen moving on their own. Balls roll across the floor without explanation. Flashlights turn on and off as if responding to unseen hands. Some investigators attempt to communicate with the spirits using electromagnetic devices or spirit boxes. The most common responses are giggles, faint whispers, or what sounds like children calling for their mother. Perhaps the most terrifying encounters occur after dark. Overnight investigations frequently capture disembodied voices, footsteps running across the second floor, and unexplained bangs echoing through the walls. Some visitors claim they were scratched, pushed, or suddenly overwhelmed by nausea or fear. Others have seen shadowy figures standing at the foot of the beds, appearing briefly before fading into darkness. One of the most infamous accounts comes from a paranormal investigator who stayed overnight. In the middle of the night, he began shouting uncontrollably and stabbing himself in the chest with a knife. He survived the incident, but could not explain what drove him to harm himself. Many believe he was influenced by a dark force within the house, perhaps even the spirit of the killer himself. The kitchen, though seemingly peaceful, also holds strange energy. Dishes rattle on their own, cabinets open and close, and at times, investigators hear what sounds like someone preparing food. This eerie activity mirrors the behavior of the killer, who reportedly stayed in the kitchen after the murders, eating calmly before leaving the scene. The Villisca Axe Murder House remains one of the most investigated paranormal locations in America. Television crews, ghost hunters, and researchers continue to document new activity year after year. Some believe the spirits of the Moore family and the Stillinger sisters linger in the home, trapped by the violent way their lives ended. Others think darker forces may reside there, energies born from terror, pain, and unfinished business. Yet despite the fear, the house attracts thousands of visitors annually. Some seek to understand the tragic history. Others hope to experience the paranormal for themselves. And many come simply because the mysteries surrounding the Villisca Axe Murder House refuse to fade. More than a century after the tragedy, the home still stands, preserved as a chilling reminder of the night that changed everything. It is a place frozen in time, where the past whispers through the walls, and where the spirits of the lost may still cry out for justice. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, the Villisca Axe Murder House challenges us to confront the darkest elements of human nature and the possibility that some tragedies never truly die.